Hello everyone, welcome back to Scooby-Doo Unmasked, and this is the first real sort of level of the game here in the Chinatown world of it. And this first one is pretty straightforward from what I remember, and I apologize if you're watching this video and you see a lot of me backtracking. Oh yeah, there's a dick emoji. Or just like wandering around like trying to hit things that you can't hit or trying to jump on things you can't jump on. It's just because, you know, this is only the second time that I'll be fully playing through this game. I played through it, you know, like a month ago, just to try it out, see if it's a game that I would like to LP, because I did remember playing... I remember playing like these levels. I don't think I ever actually got past the Chinatown level. I don't know if I just thought it was too hard, but when I was playing through this, there were certainly very specific sections that I found familiar. And then I tried again, or I was doing the game here, and I remembered them, but then, you know, there were places not too far into the game that were not familiar to me at all, including in the Chinatown thing. So yeah, I am pretty sure you're supposed to like knock that over. I thought that's what you were doing. Maybe I was thinking incorrectly. I guess so, because I just ended up doing this 3 times. But yeah, these zip lines can be a little bit finicky, and yeah, it doesn't really let you do anything, so I guess this is the only way down. I don't really understand the point of these things either, these little hop out of the door boys. I guess they're there to be, like, super spooky. But they just kind of make the loud noise, and then they hop out, and they go, blah, and that's it. If they hurt you, that would be... I tried it. I might have done it on recording, but I know the first time I played through this, I just stood right in front of the door when it was about to happen. Sorry, I'm yawning. To see if they hurt you when they come out of the door, but no. There is a thing in this game later on that does hurt you by scaring you, and it's kind of bullshit, and I still haven't really figured out how it's supposed to work. Like, I don't know what exactly, like how you can avoid being hit by it, if at all. I'm not sure, but it will come up later on in the LP, so I'm sure someone can tell me. And not so much in this level, because I believe I get everything in this level, all of the different extras. But if anybody is... oh yeah, I was not noticing that there's a fucking springboard right behind it at first, so I was trying to jump off of that thing, which I'm sure you can actually do. I was just not doing very well. Although, why am I yawning so fucking much? I actually got good sleep for once. I'm still yawning. I hate that when you don't sleep enough, you're really tired all day, but then if you do sleep a lot, then you're also tired all day because you wanted to be asleep more. And I only just noticed that these little platforms are supposed to be bowls of, like, noodles. I get it. Chinatown. Anyway, I was gonna say, this game is pretty restrictive. It forces you to do what it wants you to do a lot of the time, which I'm fine with. I don't really care, but you know, with a platformer game like this, I don't really you know, expect a whole lot of experimentation to be allowed or anything like that. I expect it to be pretty straightforward, but it is nice when you can do something a little bit differently. But anyway, my first thought that I was saying and not completing was not for this level, because again, I'm pretty sure I get all of the collectible things. Oh, I guess they can hurt you, except I don't think I actually took damage from it. That was weird. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to make of that. I didn't realize that while I was playing. Anyway, it's more of me pointlessly collecting Scooby snacks. It's my favorite thing to do in this game. I really wish that they, like, I kind of wish they were just your points. Like, they were just a thing you could collect. Like, I would be fine with that. Just as a thing to pick up and you can have the big number. Like, that's great. Why don't you do that? It doesn't have to do anything. Just give me something to pick up and satisfy me. Anyway. But down the line, especially in the upcoming levels, it might be good for, if anyone's more well-versed in this game than I am, because I'm sure there are a few, if anyone wants to, you know, make, me aware of anything that I might have missed of where it is, because, guides for these kinds of games and for those kinds of collectibles aren't always the most discernible thing. And I don't know what the actual process is of going back into levels in this game and trying them again. I don't know if you just, like, if you have to do it while you're still in the world, and so you have to, like, go back in and do it again and find the thing and get to the end. I'm not sure. Because, yeah, there's a certain number of ingredients, a certain number of clues, and a certain number of trap pieces. And I'm not really concerned about the trap pieces. I don't really think they do much of anything, and, like, I didn't find even nearly all of them my first time around. There's one right there. So I'm not too worried about those. Why can't you should be able to jump through that. And they give you a lot of boxes of Scooby snacks here. Like, they really, you're never going to run out of lives in this section that quickly. And then, of course, when you do need them, when I need them the most, they are the most scarce. I'm not really sure why. The distribution of them in this game is very weird. Like, I feel like I'll find 5 of them in rooms that have, like, 2 enemies. But then when you have these massive, like, not boss rush, but, like, fighting a lot of enemies in order to proceed sections, there's, like, none within 10 minutes of before or after it, and I don't understand. Anyway, here's our first big enemy, and the big enemies are pretty much all most easily gotten rid of by doing 2 of the little roll attacks. The slam attack is also pretty good for the big boys, and there are a few of them. They're usually, like, themed, and yeah, they're fun. I'm not a huge fan of those fixed camera bits that I just did. Like, that's not my favorite thing ever. And I think I skipped some text there, but it's, you know, this is the room. That was it. I think this level was called the Cookie Factory. Like, this is where they make the fortune cookies, so I guess this makes sense. I'm not exactly sure what all of these little mechanisms actually are supposed to be, like, doing. It doesn't really matter. But yeah. But anyway, I've been taking like 10 minutes to say that, I'm not too worried about the trap pieces, and really even the ingredients, because you use them anyway, and, like, they're pretty easy to come by, and I usually get all of them. But the clues, like, all of those do something. Like, they all unlock something, even if it's pretty minor. And so getting all of those is something I'm a little bit more interested in trying to do, at least, if not a full 100% run. I just don't want to say I'm going to do a 100% run, because I don't want to have to stick to it if it's, like, going to be one of those things where I don't know what to do, or it's a big pain in the ass, and I have to, like, postpone the end of the LP for a million years because I don't have time to just dick around in the game for 4 hours every day. I kind of doubt that it would be anything like that, but just saying. That's why. That I'm being non-committal. And, so, but the clues are cool, and I am actually, I don't know what that was, thank you. I'm actually interested in trying to find all of those, so. yeah, if you know where they are, let me know, and I'll maybe look for them. Because again, I don't think I miss any in this level, but I know I do in some coming levels. Or at least in the, like, 2 that I've recorded so far after this. I will try to do some parts, at least some parts of this LP live. It's just, last couple weeks have been very much suited for post-commentary because it's a lot less pressure. Like, I feel like I have even more disjointed commentary than usual when I do it live, and when I'm in the position that I've been in the last couple weeks of just, like, having to quickly fart out all of these videos at every stage of recording, editing, etc., and only having a very limited amount of time at the beginning of every day to do it, and still trying to keep up with my schedule and do other things and do life things and, like, try to get more ambitious projects off the ground. Like, I really am pressed for time on trying to, like, do everything I want to do. And so that also just results in my brain being frazzled. Like, I have no time to just sit down and think about anything, because when I'm at work all day, and then when I'm not at work, at the beginning of the day, I'm just trying to focus on using all of my time to relax before work and do video shit before work. And then all of my time at the end of the day is hanging out with my girlfriend because I haven't seen her all day, and being like, just consuming content that I missed all day, and again, just winding down for the night. So everything is just, like, squeezing in everything I can do before work, going to work, and then being tired from work. And surprisingly, that's very different than when I was unemployed for a month and I just, like, made videos and did things for, like, 9 hours a day uninterrupted because there was nothing else to do.
By the curse of the dragon, leave now before it is too late. Zentuo has spoken.
Look, a manhole. It looks like Zentuo went into the sewer. Something about this mystery smells fishy. Keep a lookout, guys. I'm going to find Fred and Daphne.
I can't see anything down there. Where? Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
This could be a key to some sort of machinery. Some monstrous Fred and magic device, maybe. This piece of mubber is shaped like a lizard scale. Maybe it's from that dragon. Oh, hi, Scooby.
Shaggy fell in the sewers.
Shaggy fell in the sewers?
The way Scooby says Shaggy fell in the sewer is really funny. Also, the way Scooby talks in this is a little bit different than in the cartoon, and it's kind of funny. He doesn't really do the whole starting every word with R thing that he stereotypically does. He kind of just says things normally. He's just like, "Brr," with everything, and I don't know. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, Shaggy fell in the sewers. We gotta go get him. I was going to show off the little food cart thing that lets you get an extra medal, is what they're called, or hit points. But I can't, because you need Shaggy to do it, and Shaggy's in the fucking sewer. So we gotta go get him out the toilet so that we can get him. And yeah, I'm coming up on the end of the video here. This wasn't a very long one, just because the next level is quite a bit longer than the others. And, oh yeah, we have some shrimp. Shrimp! And then here we have the biggest gimmick in the game, but it's not a bad thing. Here I'm trying to demonstrate that you can't get in with normal things, which I thought you could at first, and almost fell in the fucking sewer as a result. We're gonna make the Kung Fu suit. The first of, I think, 3 suits in the game. Very Revenge of the Flying Dutchman-y. Yeah, and you do a Scooby-Dooby-Doo magic spell, and you can zap through certain things. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing in the next level of the Chinatown thing. See you then for that.